Welcome to the Generation Elevation podcast, a conscious, connected platform for those who are ready to manifest their dream life. I'm your host, Elise Riley, a former PT, now motivational speaker, igniting empowerment and transformation all across the globe. Here at Generation Elevation, we are committed to bringing you the most inspiring guests who will share their stories, wisdom, and advice to help you progress closer to living a life of your own terms.
Now, if you are a long-term listener of my show, you may have heard me talk about the term being a high vibrational being. Today, I'm going to be talking about the signs that you are a high vibrational being and what that specifically means, why it is important to be of a high vibration, and then what it means to be the opposite of that and how that is then going to impact your life. I'm going to be sharing with you the tips and techniques that I share with clients one-on-one to help them elevate to that version of themselves so that they can then go on and manifest the life of their dreams and desires. So if you're new here to my show, welcome. It is a pleasure to have you. And if you're an OG, you know I love all of you here. This is the Generation of Elevation, and it's such a gift and pleasure to be here with you all, sharing my journey to help you elevate and spread that ripple effect impact on your community as well. So what specifically does it mean to have a high vibration? Now, I'm going to free flow in this episode, so let's just see where we go with it, okay? So when I speak of the term being of a high vibration, I mean that everything in this universe is literally like 99.9999999% reoccurring energy and information. Like if you were to get a microscope and go all the way down, like you'll find the nucleus is surrounded by a large field of empty space and information. Everything is of that energy, and therefore all energy has a vibration. This means that it will all have a frequency. Our thoughts, our feelings are all energy. They're energy in motion, and they are of a vibration. The way I teach my clients to elevate towards fulfillment, towards expansion, towards elevation, right, is to elevate the way they think and feel, which in turn impacts their vibration. So to be of a high vibration, it means to be in the resonance of love, of enlightenment, peace, contentment, fulfillment, and to resonate at that vibration. It is the energy of expansion. The opposite of that is to feel contraction. It is a low vibration. Reflecting on times in your life when you have felt angry, sad, emotional, fearful, anxious, and how that has then affected your energy. Maybe you felt tired, exhausted, low, slow, and apathetic. This is because the vibration of that energy is very slow, and the frequency of that is a lot less than of the positive emotions of love and peace. When we are content, it is more likely that you will receive ideas and clarity, and it is more likely as well that you would then take action on them. The time between the thought and the action is less, and therefore it kind of feels like everything is just on a winning streak. Whereas you may feel when you're in that lower vibration that everything is happening to you, that the bad things come in threes, and may potentially have that belief around your experience. Someone that is of a high vibration will experience the following signs. You may go through life and people stare. People stare at you. Babies as well, they'll stare at you. And maybe you also attract lots of weird encounters with animals. So birds, dogs come up to you, cats, all types of animals feel comfortable in your space. Another sign of being a high vibrational being is that when you meet strangers, it is most likely that they will feel safe to tell you their life story. Another example is that you may seem to be in the right place at the right time consistently and have a gift of this, where it's almost like you can predict what's going to happen or feel this intuitive nudge that this is exactly where you're meant to be, and only later you find out why. Another example is that when you're in a room, the energy shifts. Maybe you get to work and people explain that they've had a terrible weekend. They feel tired, they feel sad, they feel lethargic, angry, frustrated. And then after a while, at the end of your shift, they're feeling enthused, excited for life, amazing, happy. It is a beautiful thing to be of this vibration and have that ripple effect on people. What happens is energy transference, right? People will elevate to match you. And it is important that we do not drop to match them. It is so powerful to be able to be in your highest light and highest vibration, regardless of the conditions around you. It is a choice to be happy, to be in love, to be in peace, regardless of what is going on around you. Because when you are in that space, you are able to make better decisions from a clearer headspace, and therefore you will attract those things that you truly want. Whereas when we drop to a lower vibration, the decisions and the actions that we take there will attract more of that. So maybe you might feel that everything just keeps going wrong for you right now. My advice would be to start with focusing on how you feel and elevating your vibration up the scale so that you can feel good and take the action from there. From me, my tips, right, if you're wanting to take notes and you want to learn how is it that you elevate your vibration, even when it's things that you don't want to do. Like, we all have daily life tasks that we must complete in order to be human, right? And what if you don't want to do them? The key here is to elevate your energy so that you can, instead of being at effect of that situation, you can be at cause and know that when you are still resonating from that higher place, you are still progressing towards your goals and will attract more of that. Because like I said, for example, if you're in a low vibration and you take action from that place, you will attract more of that. So for example, if you are a business owner and you are feeling in fear and worrying about money and you are in scarcity, you then take action from this place. Okay, I've got to quickly make a program and I've got to quickly work more hours and do this and do that. You will be met consistently with more fear and resistance. You will not attract abundance from that place. Just like if you are training your physique from a place of hatred and punishment and you go harder and you restrict more and you do all the things and you will not attract that healthy, sustainable, energetic body that you are deep down desiring. You will not attract that from that place. You will be met with more resistance and your body will fight you. This is where injuries occur. But then on the opposite scale, let's say you know that you have to go to the gym, but you really don't want to. Or let's say you know that you've got to do a few tasks here and there for your business or for work that you don't really want to do. How can you get into a high vibration beforehand, before doing that action, so that when you do that action, you can be met with more expansion and elevation instead of resistance? For me, a great example is recording these episodes. I cannot sit here and free flow like this if I am feeling like shit. It is just energetically impossible. And what a cliche it would be to show up here and be like, yo guys, this is Generation Elevation and I'm feeling like shit. It's just lack of integrity. And that is not who I am. So there's been moments where I've been like, okay, I know that I need to record a podcast today. I want to stick to that weekly commitment. And I am not in vibration to be elevation gal today. So how can I get to that so then I can be that version of myself and therefore attract that back to me? Things that I have done would be 1, meditation. Meditation is key. Grounding to this earth, connecting to my higher self, calling in on my guides, calling in on my angels, calling in on my protection, clearing out any energy that isn't serving me, and calling in support to help me elevate to that of which I want to create. That is number 1. Number 2, it would be music. Music elevates my vibe. So whatever I'm needing at that point in time, it could be like one day I remember I recorded an episode after listening to like heavy hardcore rock. I was like vibing afterwards. Sometimes it's like sexy R&B. Other times it's binaural beats. Whatever is what your soul is needing for that moment, tune into that music and let that elevate your vibe. It could be like having a dance, moving your body, exercising, getting out in nature. All of these things will help elevate your vibration so that you can then take action from that place. A couple of other pointers and key tips here is to notice your nutrition, making sure you're fueling your body with foods that are of that higher vibration, so less processed foods and more natural ingredients will definitely help. Making sure that you are looking after your body, being mindful of the things that you say to yourself throughout the day, journaling and breath work. There are so many other practices that you can implement, such as the following, to help elevate your vibe so that you can then go out there and take action from this place. Because when you are of a high vibration, when you are a high vibrational human being, manifesting becomes extremely easy, whereby you think a thought and it manifests into reality, and the time between the thought and the action and the result becomes very, very quickly. I don't even know if that made sense, but it becomes really quick, okay? Like it really happens very fast and it becomes exciting. It becomes adventurous and you aren't met with so much resistance. So maybe you're sick of pushing shit uphill. I get that. I've been there. And now it's time for a change. Now it's time to actually elevate your vibration and stop taking action from this scarcity, pushy place of trying to make shit happen rather than relying on your own energy to attract in what you want, okay? This is the power of being a true creator of your reality. Once you hack this, you will hack life.
Thank you for being a part of the Generation Elevation community. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to leave a 5-star rating, written review, share, and tag me on Instagram at elise.riley. Until next time, keep loving, keep learning, and keep rising.